He's a bad beast on that barbecue, on the grill or the smoker. He knows just what to do. He's a bad beast on that barbecue.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, welcome back to another episode of Bad Beast Barbecue. And we're not cooking today. Well, we're kind of cooking. We're cooking some cast iron, okay? I went through my cabinets and I pulled out all of the old cast iron that we had in there that hadn't been used in a while. And you probably recognize some of these things if you're as old as I am, okay? If you remember this is where you put your cornbread in and your cornbread can come out looking like corn on the cob, okay? So my brother's been hunting for a couple of these, and I didn't even know I had one down in the cabinet, but we're definitely gonna get this back to where we can season this and use this on a more regular basis, okay? Here we have a flat top griddle, and this came with our stove. We're probably going to be using this outside on our fire pit in some further cooks, and I'll show you how we're going to work that. But this needs to be seasoned as well, okay? And we have another little flat top grill that I bought, okay? And this is a shorter one, but this one here works very well, but it needs to be re-seasoned too, all right? And of course, a lot of us have these Lodge cast iron pots. Lodge is a very good brand. Okay, we bought this one quite some time ago. And a lot of these cast iron pots and pans and griddles say they're already pre-seasoned or seasoned already, which is cool. But my grandmother used to take these things and put lard in them and what have you and toss them in the fire in the backyard and get a nice glaze on these bad boys, a nice season on them, okay? We're not going to use any kind of animal fat today because animal fat, if you don't use the pot on a daily basis, it could turn rancid and you'd have to clean it up and redo it, okay? This cauldron right here I purchased because we have one of those kits that hang above a fire pit or fire, one of the tripods, and this is the pot that hangs from it, okay? So this needs to be seasoned as well. Just got this off of Amazon. What we're gonna do is after I get these seasoned and stuff, we're gonna go ahead and do some cooking videos on these bad boys, all right? So we're gonna be seasoning our cast iron in 2 pellet smokers today, okay? We're gonna be using olive oil as our seasoning oil, okay? I wanted to use avocado oil, but avocado smoke point is like 500 degrees, so you have to get the grills above 500 degrees, and while some of these will get up to 500 degrees or so, I just decided to go with some olive oil and set the smokers at 450 degrees, all right? So let me go ahead and get the olive oil, what we're going to be using to apply it. You can use paper towel if you want to, because it's going to get hot enough to burn off any paper type lint. Today I'm going to be using a microfiber, lint-free microfiber to apply the oil. All right, so let's get started and get these bad boys in the heat. I have to use paper towel because I think the cloth is absorbing too much. Yeah, it's absorbing too much. There we go. All right, guys, so we got all of our lower cast iron in this one here. We got it set to 450 degrees. We're gonna let this go for an hour, hour and a half. Then we're gonna shut it off. We're gonna let it all cool down until we can handle the cast iron, okay? This is just the first seasoning. We may season it a couple more times and stuff, but until then, we'll see what we get when we come back later on this afternoon, all right? As far as this one goes, it wouldn't fit in there, and I had another pellet smoker set up to accommodate this one. But we ran into some grease fire issues, so we'll go ahead and try to clean that up and get this on, and we'll show you that as soon as we get ready. So that's about it. So hey, hang around and I'll come back and see what we got. All right. So our solution to getting this one in a smoker is to fire up the Rectech 700. I had to take the racks out. I just put a little miniature rack in there in order so it wouldn't be right on the deflector plate. We're gonna leave that in there, and we'll put the lid on the other rack, and there we go, and it closes up. So 1 hour in here, 1 hour on the Rectech 1070 for the other stuff. We'll shut them all down. We'll let them cool all the way down, and we'll see how they come out. We may have to do 2 or 3 seasons to get them to where we want, but you know, let's see what we get, and then we can talk about it. All right, don't go nowhere. All right, guys, so this is the next day. We let the grill cook these for an hour, hour and a half, and then we shut it off and we just let it set until the whole thing cooled down, so I wasn't able to get to them until the next day, okay? So here are the results on our Lodge. It looks really good, okay? It's got a nice darker color than it had before with that store-bought cast iron look. But this looks pretty good. I think all of these could use an additional seasoning, so I think I'm gonna do them all one additional time, okay? So here's our little corn cob maker, okay? I can see in some areas here that I had a little bit too much oil, or some oil had kind of pooled on a couple of areas, so I'm gonna have to clean that off and then redo this one again. But this one here also looks really good back and front, so I think this worked out pretty well. Our griddles look really good, so but I want to season all of these a second time, okay? Now, the one thing I want to say is that this worked really well in the pellet smoker. However, the one caveat is that I had a lot of pellet dust on these, okay? Now, they were easy to blow off once you took them out of the pellet smoker and they cooled down, okay? But if you want to do this without having to worry about the pellet dust sticking to them or laying on them, then I would suggest maybe using a gas grill if you want to do them on a grill. Doing these on the inside makes your house smell, okay? And so that's why most people do these outside, all right? For our cauldron, it came out really well. This is the one that we did in the Rectech 700. And like I said, it looks good on the inside, but it could use another level of seasoning. So I think we're going to re-season these, and the next time I re-season these will be seasoned in the Napoleon gas grill. So if you'd like to see me do that, let me know in the comments block. Otherwise, that's about it. So I can't wait to season these a second time and start using these bad boys. And that's it. So, hey, if you got any comments or any suggestions on seasoning cast iron outside in grills, then hit me up. I know there's a lot of videos out there on the subject. I just wanted to make one of my own, okay? So, hey, leave me some comments. If you're not a member of the channel, please subscribe. It helps us out. And comment and give us a like on the video if it was beneficial to you, okay? Hey, that's about it. So, hey, like we always say, where there's smoke, there's fire. If it's fire, then damn it, there just might be a barbecue there, or a bunch of cast iron coming out of your pellet smoking to make some good food in the future, I guess. Hey, as always, and we'll see you guys in the next video.